All right, we should be good to go.
Wonderful. Well, hey there, Miss Molly. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully we have some more friends joining us in a couple minutes here. If not, you know what? We're going to have a great time anyways. I know you guys and our classes down here at the Torrance Center have been practicing a lot about safety signs this week or this month, reviewing all the different signs. And gosh, safety signs are so important to know because, well, we're going to tell you why. Because if you need to pay attention to these safety signs, understand what they mean. It's important not to just recognize that a safety sign's there. You need to understand what it is and how to act in that situation. But we're going to talk about safety signs, what they are, why do they matter. We're going to practice answering a couple quick questions about safety signs, and then Miss Ashley has a super fun game that we're going to play. All right. And we have some more people joining us. I see Mr. Sam here now. Somebody else just joined.
Kylie's coming.
Miss Kylie, I don't know if I...
Not Kylie, that's Juju. You tricked me. Juju.
Well, good. Thanks for joining us. You got perfect timing here. We're just about to start talking about some safety signs. What they are and why do they matter? They matter for lots of reasons. Let me do this here. What would happen if we didn't have any safety signs? Well, safety signs, they help protect us from danger. They're there to remind people about the rules and warn them about possible dangers. They don't put them out there just to be bossy. They're there to protect you. So the way signs work is that they use a combination of words, symbols, colors, and shapes to share information. And this will help keep people safe. It's important to be able to recognize different safety signs and understand what they mean. So if we have our A and B cards out, we're just going to practice a couple. I know you guys have been reviewing safety signs all month long, and you are about to be rock stars on this. I already know it. But we're going to do a little review before our safety sign game. So when you see this sign out in the community, I'm starting you off with an easy one. What do you think this means? Does this mean A, you need to stop and look and listen for traffic? Or does it mean B, that is a safe time to keep crossing the street? What do you think? A, stop and look and listen for traffic. Or B, it's safe to keep crossing. I see Smiley. Grab out your A and B cards. I'm looking and I'm seeing an A from Miss Julia and Mr. Sam and Miss and from Miss Ashley's room. Awesome. You guys are right. When you see a stop sign, like I said, I started you off with an easy one. Of course, that means you need to stop. And the reason you have to stop is because there might be oncoming traffic. And it's important not only stop, but you need to look and listen. You got to look left, right, left again. Make sure there's no cars because those cars come pretty fast sometimes. And you got to listen. Make sure you have your ears ready to listen for any cars or any other potential dangers you might hear. All right, you guys are awesome. I knew you would be. You've been practicing all month long pretty hard on these things. The next one is when you see this. You might see this at like an intersection with, there's a sign up here that's not lit up right now. When this bottom one's lit up with the little green man, sometimes it's a white color. Does this mean that A, you need to watch out for wet floors? That man looks like he might be ready to slip on something. I don't know. Or does it mean that B, it is now a safe time to cross the street? So does it mean A, watch out for wet floors, or now is a safe time to cross the street? What do you guys think? I see Miss Ashley holding up a B pretty confidently. B's from Miss Julia. Awesome. And Mr. Sanders' room. You guys, you're right. It is B. When you see this sign lit up in the section, that means that is now a safe time to cross the street. If this one were lit up, red hand looking like this, and that would mean it is not a safe time to cross the street. That's just a bonus one. Now, this is a sign you might even see in your school building. You might see it out at the store. What do you need to do when you see this sign here? Does it mean A, watch out for those wet floors, you need to take caution, or B, an emergency exit is located nearby? Ooh, what do we think? Like we said before, signs use different colors, shapes, and pictures to tell you information. So if you're not sure about a sign, you can take a picture here and see, what is the picture of that man doing on the sign? It looks like he's kind of fallen down. There's also a red triangle around it. And a lot of signs, when they use red in the sign, it means that it's connected to some kind of hazardous situation. So you can use a lot of picture cues to figure out what some of these signs mean as well. But you guys are right. It is A. Of course, this sign says caution, wet floor. You need to take caution because somebody had to clean up a mess. They might have mopped the floor, or there was a spill, and they don't want you to slip and fall and get hurt. All these signs are here. Safe. Let's see. This is another sign you might see in most buildings when you go out in the community. And does it mean that A, follow this arrow to find the restrooms? Or B, an emergency exit is located nearby? What do you guys think? A, this way to the restrooms? Or B, emergency exit? And you'll notice when you not only does it say exit, but there's also an arrow. It'll be an arrow this, an arrow that way, sometimes both, depending. And that's to tell you, it's to help direct you which way to the B, emergency exit. Nice work. All right, last one of our reviews here, and then we're gonna get into the super awesome game that Miss Ashley has prepared for us. When you see these signs, does this tell us? A, both men and women can cross the street at that spot. I don't know, there's a man and a woman there. Might be. Or does it mean B, this is where the men's or the women's restroom is located? I see somebody writing in the chat. Yeah, Miss Ashley thought the exit sign was the way to the bathroom. You know what? I knew Molly and Julia would straight on that one. So we're talking about these signs here. It's a blue. So when you see blue in your safety signs, typically that means that there's no hazardous situation. This is a sign that's simply sharing information with you. You might see a blue handicap space. That's sharing with you the information that is a place that's handicap accessible. If you see a blue hospital sign, it's telling you that that's where the hospital is located. So when you see these blue signs here, one with a man, one with a woman, does it mean A, you can cross the street? Or B, that's where the restroom's located? It's B. You guys are right. B, that's where the men's or the women's restroom is located. Oh my gosh. And you guys rock that. You did so well on that. I just know this actually has a fun memory game for us to play. And I know you're going to do fantastic already. So I stopped sharing. There you go, Miss Ash.
All right, friends. I hope you paid attention to Mr. Charles, because we are going to have to try and figure out where matches are. So you guys are going to need your A, B, C, D cards and your 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And the way this is going to work, you guys are going to hold up a letter, and the letter is going to tell me what row I need to pick. Actually, let me change this real quick. I want... No, we'll go back to the hard mode. We'll go to super hard mode. I think you guys can handle hard mode. Okay. So you guys are going to hold up a letter card for me that is going to tell me what row you want to pick. Do you want A for this top row right here? You're going to show me B for this row. C, you guys, I still don't know my letters. It's been a year and I haven't figured them out yet. C for this row or D for this bottom row. So everybody hold up what row you think you can start with. We're all playing together. We're going to try and win this as a group. Mr. Sam's voting row A. Oh, I've seen lots of B's. Oh, there's A. So we've got 2 A's, 3 A's, 4 A's. Okay, A's win. All right. So then I need to know, should we pick card 1, card 2, card 3,
Maybe you can come in and do these too if you want.
card 4, or card 5? And for 5, you guys got to wave at me. Sam is saying A1.
Pick one.
All right. A1, A1, A1. Okay.
Show her higher.
All right, A1 it is. So we're going to click this. Oh. We're going to click this one right here. And it's our do not enter sign. So where do you guys think we should check? And I'm going to pick one person to guess me a spot. Miss Shanna, I feel like picking on you next. Miss Shanna, what row should we pick to find the match? She says row D. So this is our bottom one. D3. So we've got 1. Oh, you guys, I'm using the wrong computer. 1, 2,
And a banana.
3. Oh no! That was do not walk. So we need to try again. All right. Mr. Sam, pick our first card. Molly, you're gonna be next. Mr. Sam says A3. So we've got row A. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, toxic sign, which means it's poisonous. It could make you really sick. Okay. So we got to find toxic. Molly, what row should we find? Should we go to row A or row B?
Pick the letter, Mom.
Show me your card. You said A? Okay, so then do we want card 1? Card 4. What do you think?
Pick 1 or 4.
Which one, sis? If you only have ABC, you could show me A or D too.
Say real loud, Mom. Say 4.
4? Okay, so let's count it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not walk. I think we've seen that one before. Does anyone remember where it was? Sam is saying 3. Oh, Miss Kasha knows. Miss Kasha, where should we click? Okay, so D3. So we have to go to the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Where else are we clicking? A4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
No. I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You skipped one.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo woo! Go team! All right. Let's see who else is in here. Miss Angela, you can pick our first card. She's showing me a B and B1. Okay, B1. Okay, and Mr. Charles, what should we pick next? C. 1. Okay. Toxic. Do you guys remember where toxic was? Oh, Miss Margaret. Okay, where are we picking? A3. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then what? C. 1. Okay. Woo, woo. Go team. Go team. Nice work. All right. Who's up next? Are we circling back to Mr. Sam? Mr. Sam, you're up. Miss Denise, I'm picking on you for round 2. Okay. C4. Okay, so we're right here on C. We've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. First aid. First aid, you guys, just so you know, first aid might look a little different. First aid can also look like this. So, Miss Denise, where are we going next? She's showing me B4. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Danger. That wasn't a match. All right, Molly, what letter should we pick? Should we pick D or C? What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you drop it? Which one? Hold it up for my old lady eyes. Come on, Goof. Which one? And Miss Kasha, I'm picking you next, just so you know. Which one, Mouse? D or C? Oh, it's a C. Okay, C. And do you want 1 or 5? No 5. Do you want 4 again? Okay. We're going to do wrong computer. 1, 2, 3, 4. First aid. All right, Miss Kasha. C. No, C. Okay, C. 5. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A stop sign. All right. Let's go with Miss Shanna again. She says B3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A yield sign. You guys are finding all sorts of new ones. Miss Margaret, what should we pick? D1. Okay. Flammable. Are you guys remembering where all these are? Because I already forgotten. All right, Mr. Charles, you're up. Maybe I should have done a smaller board this time.
Miss Ashley, let's go with D5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. Anyone remember? Oh, Miss Denise said yes. Okay, what is it, Miss Denise? C4. Woo woo! Okay. All right. Mr. Sam, you're up. A5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not enter. Oh, we had this one a while ago. Does anyone remember? Margaret does? Okay. A1. Okay, A1. All right. A1 it is. Woohoo! Nice work, you guys. So we have 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs so far. Okay. Next up is Miss Angela. B3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. B is not a very lucky roll. Oh, yield. Does anyone remember where our yield was? Margaret says C2. Okay. 1, 2. Uh-oh. And I know we saw our other stop sign. Miss Kasha, do you know? Did I see your hand go up? Or we C2, C2, and C5. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. All right, we have unlucky row B here. Can anyone figure out one for row B, Mr. Charles? You want to pick one? Molly, you're next.
Let's go with B.
B what?
B4.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys, I thought we were gonna need a bigger board. I'm so glad we didn't. All right. Does anyone remember where danger was? Our other danger? Or is that the same one?
I want to say it's the same one.
All right.
Yeah, I think it is.
Molly, what should we pick? Should we pick B or D? Which one? Hold it up, Goose. B or D? B. Okay. And then should we pick 1 or 2? You want 1 or 2? Which one? Giggles. Which one? Okay, so we're gonna do B1. Oh, wrong computer. All right, so we got our walk sign. Does anyone? Walk didn't match danger. All right, that's why. All right, next up, Miss Shanna. She says 2B. 1, 2. Walk. Oh. Does anyone remember where our other walk sign was? Miss Margaret. She says B1. All right, nice work. Miss Kasha, what you got? Woo-woo! She says A2. Okay. 1, 2. So we got our yield sign. Does anyone remember what the other one was? Oh, you do? She says B3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Nice work. All right. Mr. Sam. He says B4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Danger. Denise. She says D. D4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. flammable. Uh-oh. Mr. Sam, it's okay. He's just upset. Poor Mr. Sam. Okay, Margaret says D1. Mr. Sam, where does it go? D4 and D1 go together. Okay, I got you, Mr. Sam. I got you. All right. Nice work, you guys. All right, so we have two D41. I'm not counting that part, Mr. Sam. So we have two matches left. So what do you guys think? Miss Angela, pick your first one. She's got a, okay, she says B4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our danger, our elusive danger. Mr. Sam is wiggling his fingers at me, which must be 5. You want B5. All right, Mr. Sam. Boo! Molly, Mr. Sam is showing us he's angry. Do you see that? He's rubbing his hair. His hands are going up and down. He's showing us angry. All right, Margaret says D2. D2, flashing hand. Mr. Sam is wiggling his fingers at me again. B5. All right. And our last pair.
I know it.
Our dangers. Finally. So nice work, guys. It took us 16 minutes and 40 flips. So our average was 49 seconds and 2 flips per card. Figure this out. So if you guys have fun doing this, we can try again a different week and see if we improve our average. Because you know, we were not very efficient this time, but maybe next time we'll be more efficient. All right, so I think that's actually it for our time today, Mr. Charles, Mr. Sam. Are we good? All right, so we will see you guys next week. And I don't remember next week's trivia pursuit. So you guys are gonna need teamwork and work hard and know your colors and know lots of information because I'm gonna make it tricky. No fun next week. Okay, bye, friends.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hi, Molly.